Today's story is about 7 girls of a school where entry of any man was prohibited. Only beautiful girls lived there, but then those 7 girls fall in deep and true love with a single unknown man. Even 3 of them were ready to have a very close relationship with that man. That too at any cost. So now we will see whether those girls were able to succeed in their purpose and add color to their life or not. Hello, Gentle Explainer here. Today I am going to gently explain a thriller war movie called The Beguiled. The story begins from the time of the American Civil War. That is, from the 18th century, in which we see that a girl named Amy has come to the forest to pluck mushroom, who sees a wounded soldier there. And the name of the soldier is John. Actually, John is their enemy, which means John was fighting their country on behalf of another country. That is why he was injured. But Amy is very kind-hearted, who takes John to her school to help him. Actually, Amy lives with some girls in her school where now very few girls are left in the school because the parents of all the other girls have taken their children from the school due to the war. When Amy reaches the school with John, all the girls there, even the head teacher whose name is Martha, everyone comes to see John and says, "Amy, what have you done? He is our enemy and you bring him to the school," and quickly call the soldiers so that they can take him away from the school. But all the other girls tell the teacher that, "Madam, this man's condition is very serious, and if we send him with the soldiers, they will definitely kill him. We feel that until he gets well, we should keep him with us and treat him." Actually, these girls have been broken by seeing the war for a long time, and they are very soft-hearted. So teacher Martha also agrees with these girls, but Martha says that as soon as he gets well, we will hand him over to the soldiers. After this, head teacher Martha gives John the basic first aid, because she knew a little about all these things. But when Martha was treating John, all the other girls were standing at the gate and secretly looking at John because they had not seen men for a long time, and they were longing to see men like this for a long time. But Martha comes out and scolds them and drives them away and forbids them from going inside. Now we see that the soldiers of their country were passing by their house, who talked to head teacher Martha. Then Martha, she tells the soldiers that there is no problem here. We are all very safe here. Still, she takes some bullets for her production because she has a gun. But the thing to see is that Martha did not tell the soldiers about John. Then that evening, all the girls and Madam Martha pray to God to cure John quickly. After that, Amy goes to meet John. Now he has regained consciousness, and John tells Amy his name and thanks her for helping him. Then we see the rest of the girls where all the girls like John a lot. In fact, Martha notices that all the girls have started to feel very happy with John's arrival. Then in the next scene, Martha goes to John where John thanks Martha from the bottom of his heart. He says that I am very grateful to you, and because of you I got to stay here today, and I have recovered. But all these things of John have no effect on Martha. But then a girl named Allison comes in that room. Actually, she had come in this room with John to quench her rising flame. But Martha, present here, drives Elisa away from here. But Elisa was also a very experienced girl. She had not played any cheap game. So you people should not think that she will stop meeting John on the refusal of the teacher. Rather, she is going to do a lot more in future. Now in the next scene, a girl named Edwina comes in his room to meet John. Edwina notices John's nails, which were very dirty, and there was a lot of mud stuck in them. Then John tells that my health suddenly deteriorated in the forest, and I wanted to dig a hole and bury myself there. That is why there is mud stuck in my nail. But John flirts with Edwina and says that I should thank you. A beautiful girl like you saved me from dying. And in this way, John attracts Edwina towards himself with his sweet talk. And while Edwina is leaving, John flirts with Edwina and says that I have roamed around in so many places, but I have never seen a beautiful angel like you. Then at night, when all the girls are praying, Allison comes to John's room, making an excuse, and she starts going close to his face, although John was awake, but he starts pretending to be asleep, and they both come closer to each other. Then at night, while having dinner, all the girls think that maybe John must be feeling lonely in his room. So that's why all of them go together to meet John, where John plays the piano for everyone. But then suddenly the doorbell starts ringing. Then before opening the gate, Martha tells everyone that there may be enemy soldiers at the gate. So if I knock on the gate twice, then you guys run away from the back door. Then Martha goes and opens the door where there are soldiers of their own country. Then Martha makes them sit in another room and comes to all the girls and tells them that now we should hand over John to the soldiers. But all the girls say that no, teacher, John's leg is not completely healed yet. That's why if those soldiers take John, they will kill him on the way itself. They will not take him with them after listening to the soft-hearted words of so many girls. Martha agrees to their words again. Now finally, while leaving John's room, Martha asks John, "Can we have a drink?" John is very happy to hear this, and both of them drink. During this time, John tells Martha that he had join the war only for money. Then after a few days, John gets a little better. Then Amy helps John in managing the school. John comes out for the first time, and he sees that the condition of the school garden is very bad. Then he says that he can fix this garden. Now the next day, John works in the garden with his courage and makes the whole garden sparkling. But while working, John's eyes were on Edwina, who were looking at each other with loving eyes. Then the next day, when John is working in the garden, Martha comes there and tells John that you are recovered by now and you should leave from here by next week. John says that he can fix this garden. If you want, I can stay here permanently and work as a gardener for you. Now all the girls get very sad after hearing about John leaving. That is why Edwina comes to John's room to meet him. John tells her that it is good that you have come. I wanted to meet you. I was missing you a lot. And before leaving, I want to tell you my heart's feeling. That is, I've fallen in love with you at first sight, and I love you very much. And you have saved my sleep day and night. Then a girl comes there who invites both of them for dinner. Now, this was the last time these girls had with John. That is why all the girls come very well prepared. They also play piano for John. Now John and Edwina were about to dance together when Martha interrupted them. Then everyone left after dinner. Now Martha and John were left alone here. Then Martha also came very close to John for the first time. They went and were about to get very close to each other when suddenly a girl called out to them, and they both stopped. Now at night, Edwina was thinking that John might come to her room to spend some loving time with her, but she hears some sounds from Elisa's room. So she goes to Elisa's room to check where Elisa and John were very close to each other. And in this condition, when John sees Edwina, he quickly retreats and comes out and tries to convince Edwina, but Edwina angrily pushes John, due to which John falls down the stairs, and everyone comes there hearing his noise then. Martha asks her how John fell down, then Edwina tells that John attacked me, that's why I pushed him. Now when Martha sees John's leg was completely damaged, and that's why she has to cut John's leg, even though she doesn't want to. Then when John regains consciousness, then seeing his cut leg, he starts crying loudly. Then Edwina comes there, who was very sad to see John in such a condition, but John shouts at Edwina and says that you and Martha have taken revenge from me because I did not come to your room at night. Now all the girls get scared after hearing such things from John, and they tie John up. After which all these people were sitting downstairs and discussing what should we do with John now. Then John comes there with a gun, and all these people get scared and tell John that we helped you and you will kill us. Then seeing the gun in John's hand, all these people get scared and they tell John to leave from there. But John says that now I will leave from here only when I want to. Then Amy says that please don't shout, my turtle is getting scared. But John takes Amy's turtle in anger and throws it on the ground. In anger, John had also forgotten that Amy was the one who helped him. Then Martha says to Amy, go and tie a white cloth at the door quickly so that a soldier can see the cloth and understand that an enemy is hiding in our school and he will come to help us. But John sees Amy tying the cloth, and he brings the cloth from the gate, and in anger he comes to everyone again and says that I don't know why you people are doing this, but if this happens again, then I will definitely kill one of you, and anyway you people are responsible for my condition today. And he leaves from there. Now Edwina also starts following him, although Martha tries to stop her. But Edwina pushes Martha and goes to her room, and both of them forget everything and get lost in the colors of love, although I am not able to understand how these people can fall in love in such a situation. Here Martha discusses with the other students what to do with John now. Then one student says that Amy has a good knowledge about mushrooms, and some mushrooms are poisonous. So why don't we make a vegetable of those mushrooms? Now Martha likes this idea, so she invites John for dinner. Now John also says sorry to everyone. Then Martha says that it's okay. We can understand your situation, and we all want to have a good bonding. So today I have prepared a special kind of dinner, especially for you. You like mushrooms a lot, right? Then finally, when John eats mushroom, after some time of eating mushroom, he gets a burning sensation in his throat, and he dies right there. After John's death, these people tied a cloth on the gate to signal the soldiers, and kept John's dead body outside the house. And with this, the movie ends at this moment. So friends, I hope you like this movie explain video. If you want to see more similar movie explain videos, then you can watch this videos by clicking here.